and basically believing in us to do this. We had a plan, we had a development plan. We were open and honest about where the funding was going, but we didn't really have, I guess, a background or like something to be like, hey, look, we did this, believe in us. We can do it again, you
Hmm.
know. So we could definitely feel for projects like this, but I feel like it helps a lot, especially anybody out there who's considering doing a Kickstarter, when you have something to show for. And also, like you pointed out, Carmen, the fact that they are able to demonstrate exactly what the game is about, giving all this detail, all this excellent sort of imagery and just a clear vision, right, of what the game's going to be. I think that's very vital for wanting to support a game and for sort of I don't want to say believing in somebody, but taking that belief and seeing it come to play and come to action as opposed to just being an illusion, like kind of like an ideal or something like that. So
I think that the Crowfall has set a bar, a new height for some of these other studios that are putting out games and wanting to get backed on Kickstarter because there is so much to learn. And then when you go to their website, there's just a library over there, and they break it down with these great, very well done videos with details and imagery that just draws you in. I mean, one of the things that it really was made me excited is the campaign feature, where you can go in and out of the campaign feature. You can go in a campaign, and you go in, and the world is totally unknown to you every time you go into a different campaign. So there's obviously different factions and so forth and so on, but every time you go in, it's totally new. The map is not, you don't go, okay, I'm going to go on this campaign and get this quest, and I'm going to go back in and I'm going to troll through the same land that I've been through or the same storyline. It's different every time, and you can come out of that campaign environment and go into what they call, I forget what the term that they're using, but you go into where your guild mates are and your guild hall and everything that you've built as a community, that the piece of land that you are controlling, and do whatever it is you're going to do in there with all of your friends and your guild mates and your clan. And then go break back out and go into a different, campaign. So you can play solo or you can play with other people. And then also there's when you're in that world of the clan and the land that you own, you control the taxes and the amount of money that is spent on goods and things like that. All that stuff is controlled by you. So it is an evolving world with a political system, which is
Yeah.
entertaining. So that's going to really wreak havoc if you're an MMO, or you know how I feel in the guild and clan world, because that's going to be some drama. So if you're a person that doesn't like drama, maybe you don't get into a guild or a clan right away. You go in, you work the campaigns and kind of get feel for the game. And once you understand the controls, and you break out and figure out what you want to do from there. Nikki, what do you think?
I'm reading the web page and I'm loving it. Just can't wait. I like the well, you just nailed everything pretty much. But
Oh,
I
I forgot
like
the
the
destruction.
idea. Yeah. I like the idea about it, and I wonder, like, I know I'm gonna love it. I wonder if the typical person that plays MMOs is gonna like the campaign style, but I think it's amazing.
I think that they will, because
Yeah.
those people that go
Is it
end
fun?
game and go hard get bored. They can go back into the campaign style and just kind of do their thing and smash face, and then
It
I
looks
whatever
like
love
jump back
that.
in.
it looks like they're using Unity, so it could probably go to multiple platforms, which will help.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I forgot to mention the
That'll,
destruction phase there. Everybody's learned about these new voxels with EQ and everything. And what they've done is flip that on the reverse. Instead of building, they're allowing you to destroy. So when you go into a fight and you have mortar and you knock
yeah.
down a wall or blow a hole in something, you've actually blown a hole in that. Or if you want to go tunnel under a keep to get to something or whatever, you're digging under that and you're using those voxels to destroy instead of build, which is kind of
Oh wow.
phenomenal. Talk about um, being an MMO, or for us, that's amazing, because we want to know we knocked down that turret. We want to know that we took out that gate. And when we do it, we want to do it in a very explicit, explosive fashion, because that's how we roll.
I like that. I like that.
That's how we roll. We like to blow things up.
No, I
Right.
like the campaign feature a lot, actually. And that's something that I think a lot of MMOs lack, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like being able to choose between that, and I like also being able to cooperatively play a campaign and cooperatively play the kind of grinding aspects that come with MMOs.
There's a
So,
monarchy in the game. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to see that?
it looks great.
And as a PvPer, you know, this is exciting to me because, man, I'm telling you what, I play Guild Wars 2. I still get in there from time to time. World versus World is exciting to me. PvP, you know, you get a 3-on-3s or, sorry about that, gotta follow, 3-on-3s. And you go in as team and you have to coordinate and work together to be able to get things done. And there's something to be said about that finishing move. When you talk about this world versus world or PvP or interacting with guild versus guild, this changes a lot for you as a normal MMOer because you're adding in the whole political aspect, the controlling the worlds, the controlling your, you know, your land. It's more than just going in and I'm gonna clicky and face roll. This is different. Yeah. The strategy is in there, which makes you have to think. And then you talk about beyond that, the economy in the game. That's gonna be amazing. Chat's rolling. Chat's going to town.
Is anyone in chat actually reading it? Like, what are they saying about it?
Guys, if you've backed this game, if you've backed Crowfall, throw a 1-up in the channel, please. I'd like to know if you've backed it. Throw a 1-up in the channel. Just curious to see how many people in here that have backed the game.
There's some people who are definitely excited.
Yeah. It exceeded its funding in, like, what, a day?
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, Underworld Ascendant has been on Kickstarter for like a month now, and it just crossed its funding goal. They put Crowfall up there, and Crowfall is funded completely within like a day, and then some. And it had a higher goal. I think that's crazy.
There's a lot of factions in this game too. There's a lot of ways to break out and either, you know, be solo or be in a group. There's just so many different ways to play. And that makes me even more excited as an MMOer because I am so bored right now with something to play. I just started Diablo the other day. Nothing against Blizzard and their titles, but I'm just saying I have been looking for something to play for so long. I am playing Diablo, which has been out forever. Because I'm like, let me go find something to play. I you know, and that's sad. I hate the fact that I can't find anything that I'm interested in, and I'm losing time. My game time is very limited. I'm very busy, and I have nothing to be like, oh God, I want to go in and get this quest done or get this piece of gear made or whatever the case may be. I miss that feeling of going in and looking for that game. Hey, Pink, welcome to the chat.
Big Mikey Ocho said that
hey, Pink.
He just did the early backer for $30.
Oh, yeah. Big Mikey Ocho, congrats, man. You're going to really love it.
We had two people who funded it in chat.
I think I might be funding it after.
Well, you know, I have to say that if you're going to fund it, get that beta, man. Come on.
Oh,
it's
dude,
worth it.
If I'm funding it, I'm getting the beta, please.
Is it trying to green light, or is it automatically going to the Steam? Or, like, where is this going to be available if you don't want to fund it and buy the game through the Kickstarter? That's something
I think it's going to go directly to their website, and you can pick it up there.
Yeah, you just pick it up through there.
You know, I think that after they get it out and it's on the website, I think they're going to, I would assume they would negotiate with Steam, but you never know.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's always what I'm always interested in. When they're talking about stretch goals, I always want to know, well, where is this going to be available if I don't want to do that?
So does it amaze you that 8 people pledged at the $10,000 level?
Yes.
It does amaze me that 8 people pledged at the 10,000 level. Yeah. And this fast, guys. Yeah, Kim's passing out. I mean, if you look at the archetypes in this game, I mean, I really want to know what is the, we always say when we play an MMO, how intricate am I going to be able to get with my character? And the one game that I always compare it to is Eve Online, even though I don't play that game, but the character design is to the T. You can make it look just like you if you sit in there long enough. So that's the one thing that it makes me exciting about this is everything. I don't know. I backed it. I'll probably throw some more money at it. I mean, this game, I just don't let me be disappointed because I'll cry over this one. This one's going to break my heart, and it's going to hurt for a while if I get in there and I'm like, it's broke.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking this one on too.
So a lot of people, if you haven't backed it, you're going to get in there and go to the website, watch the videos, listen to what they have to say, listen to the descriptions. If you have any questions, tweet them. They're really amicable about answering those questions at their Twitter as well. I think we had the Twitter thrown out a couple of times. It's amazeballs. I don't know what else to say. I haven't seen anything that made me this excited for a game in a while, so I'm going to shout to the rooftops. I backed it. I backed it. I'm going to back it again. I'll be a slacker backer, too, probably. Reach those stretch goals. Man, it's amazing. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. I think we're going to hit our shout-outs for the night.
Good night.
Yeah, we're running along, too. So, Nikki, go ahead with the shout-outs.
Farewell, old friend, Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, I mean, shout out to our guest as always. And I've made really good friends with Sandy Gardner over at CIG lately, and I want to say a shout out to her because she's turned out to be an amazing person, and I've spent a lot of time talking to her about the early days of their crowdfunding campaign and about how they wound up with $6 million by the time that they were done with their Kickstarter. So that was pretty cool. So a big shout out to them, and of course all the people that are here watching us that have followed us today, and getting awfully close to my 2,500 followers on my own YouTube channel over at youtube.com/Star Citizen AA. Thank you very much, everybody, for backing me there. And off to whoever you send it to next.
I actually have to give a big shout out to Aerowolf, who's in the chat, who is involved with that game that we were just talking about, that wonderful game that I'm so damn excited over. And guys, I'm not affiliated with this studio in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a gamer telling you how excited I am over something that looks tremendously amazing to me. Crowfall the game. So again, take some time to go over there and check it out. Aerowolf, thanks for coming in after we shouted at you on the Twitter. I'm going to throw my shout out over to our guests.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much, and for everybody who's in the chat and who's been listening. Thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate it.
You are very welcome, and anytime to come back. All of our guests, we have an open door policy, so if you should have another project, we're wink, nudge, Nintendo. We want you to come back and share it with us because you guys are amazing. You did an amazing job. The movie was awesome, and again, it's in my library. It's not going anywhere. I shared it with a group of great, amazing math and science-minded children, and they actually sat through the whole thing and even asked me questions afterwards. So for me to have them understand what video games mean to me and still do to this day growing up, and they ask questions, it was like a show and tell for me. I was stoked. I thank you guys for that.
That's awesome.
I'm going to throw my shout out over to Six.
Hi guys. Alright, my first shout out has to go out to a Kickstarter that started up a little while ago, Heart Peace Podcast. I mentioned them last week. They are a relationship-based podcast trying to put out some free podcasts for those who are in platonic and romantic relationships alike and who want to incorporate gaming into their lives. Shout out to World 1-1, of course, and thank you to our guests for coming. You guys were awesome. Your movie is awesome. Shout out to PSP, of course. Original PSP. I have an interview coming out with him too, and he is featured in World 1-1. That
one of our good friends, Original PSP. We love you.
He's awesome.
Hearts.
He's awesome. We hope to have him back soon too, but he's a very busy man. And shout out to Underworld Ascendant and Vidar. the game where the RPG puzzler where everyone dies, for getting fully funded. And I was proud to be a part of those projects, proud to help them out, and I can't wait to get my hands on them in the future. That's it for me, guys.
Kimmy.
So I'm definitely gonna have to give a shout out to you guys, World 1-1. I think we're gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna have to sit down with my lovely fiance, and she's gonna have to learn some stuff.
Viewing party.
She's gonna watch it and she's gonna learn, and she'll enjoy it. She really will. She's a documentary lover of all kinds, and I'm really happy to be sharing this with her. And very excellent job. You did a great job, and I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And of course, lovely Cranberry. Giving that shout out, always in the lump in the bed back there.
Yeah, the lump under the bed.
If you ever saw the bed randomly moving, it's because Cranberry's back there.
Giving her moral support.
Yep, she always is. And once again, thank you to all of the Lesbros who came out to chat. I got my little shirt on today in homage to y'all. And that's it for me.
All right, Shravasta's shout-outs are going to go to Origin PC, our corporate sponsor, new and improved in the house. All right, I'm wearing my Origin swag up in here. You see it all across there. And we had some Origin family in the channel. They have started up their own stream team over at Origin TV on Twitch. So if you haven't followed them, please go over and give them a good old click of that follow button. They have a follow and subscribe button, and they just got their subscribe button this week. This is day 4 of Origin PC, and they got a subscribe button right quick. And what they're doing with that money is going to charity, and I believe LORT Nation Scholarship Foundation is going to be one of those charities is receiving funding from them. So every time you guys hit that subscribe button, it's not going to the company, it's going to charity, which is a great cause. I also want to give shout outs to producer Ian back there. I know you can hear me, Producer Ian. Thank you for coming and being on time every week and making sure we're on time. I also want to give a shout out to Rise Up Gaming that came through and rated us tonight. Thank you for those follows and that Rise Up love. We appreciate you guys coming through. And we'll get our sub button as soon as we get enough follows, Ian. We're working on it. So we had a great start tonight. Thank you, everybody that came through and stayed the whole time because we're running long. And again, you ladies across the table, man, you guys make my heart sing. And I hope you guys like that new intro. The intro was done by Sick Gaming Live. He's one of our stream team members, and he is streaming on our channel on Saturdays. And I really enjoyed that. I don't know about you, but you'll be seeing it again next week.
Yeah.
So you guys tweet him out, give him some love.
Shout out to our missing lady.
Yes, Miss Pixie.
Aw, Miss Pixie.
Miss Pixie is probably in a medicated coma.
I know what she feels like.
Laying in a lump.
Laying in a lump with all of her stuffed animals.
Oh, yeah.
Batman, all of the My Little Ponies. Yeah, she's gone.
That was me 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Six in the house. Thank you so much, Six. Homage to you, man. That's a great intro. We love it. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule, because he does work a day job, guys, and streams on our channel and the Origin channel. I don't know where he gets all the energy, but that was awesome of you to take the time to do that for us. Thank you. Nikki has some big news that she's going to share, because she's heading up a project for us, and we've been trying to get this done forever, but I think it might come together.
Yeah, we're going to take Ladies of the Round Table to an audio podcast also. So after you watch us live, you'll be able to go back and listen to the highlights on a iTunes or Stitcher podcast that we put out. Probably with the next episode, we have to set that up, and we have to get accepted by by iTunes and Stitcher. And once that's done, we'll put it up in the, I guess, on the website.
On the website,
we'll tweet it out.
We definitely tweet it, put it on our Instagram, all of the stuff, all of the places. And guys, if you miss us live, you can always go over and watch us on the YouTube. And now, like Nikki said, you can listen to us at work. You know, put your headphones on, of course, because we're not safe for work if you're going to be having speakers. Unless you got the kind of job.
We're not safe.
Unless you got the kind of job that they let you just.
Did anybody drop an F-bomb tonight?
No, as a matter of fact, we did not. God fucking damn it, but we did now. Yeah,
wait. We're on Twitch now. We're not supposed to do that.
We can do 1, 2, but not more than 5. Anyway, I read the rules, guys. I did. I want to thank everybody that's still hanging out and all of our stream team members that are working hard to support the channel every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And those people that put in applications this week, we're getting to you. Don't worry. We're looking at you, seeing if you qualify for the team. And everybody that's pushing hard for our charity, thank you so much for helping me make my dreams come true. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys. We don't have any music to dance out to, but we're going to dance anyway, right?
Oh, no, I don't dance out music.
No, we're not dancing anymore? Oh, dang it. All right. Well, round table out. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a great evening. See you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for having us again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Party.
Dance anyway.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, let's do it anyway, because I like it like that. Oh, go ahead, 6. Work that.
I'm tired.
6, we can see your belly button.
Exposure.
Oh, that's a bonus.
You got an Audi?
No, I have no idea.